Good afternoon. My name is Bob Healy, and I'm a member of the University of New Haven Fire Science Program. Fire Science is located in Henry Lee College of Public Service, and we're proud of our ranking as one of the top 15 bachelor's in fire science programs in 2019 by bachelorsdegreecenter.com. Fire Science has a core curriculum of the following courses. As you can see, basic fire science, fire prevention, hydraulics, chemistry, building construction, investigation, chemistry of hazmat. In the University of New Haven, we offer 2 degrees, and one being in engineering, the other one in fire science with a concentration in administration or a concentration in fire arson and investigation. Fire administration is running a municipal fire department or a private fire department. You can see on the list here some of our core programs, for the fire administration: emergency scene ops, fire protection law, organization and management of fire prevention bureaus, administration of fire service personnel in public administration, emergency incident management, and looking at some of the hazardous materials programs. In addition, we have our fire arson investigation concentration, which has a minor in criminal justice. And you can see some of the courses you would take in this specialty are investigation 1 and 2, arson for profit, risk management for insurance, criminal law, intro forensics, criminal crime scene investigation. So, related to the investigation aspect, but also investigating fires specifically. We have a separate degree in fire protection engineering, which is more math and engineering oriented, and some of the classes are industrial fire protection, fluids 1 and 2, fire protection systems, plan review, risk analysis, heat transfer, and as well as the engineering and physics classes. One of the things we do have here is we are not a training institute, but we focus on education. But we have our various fire science laboratories, including our fire dynamics lab where we burn materials, and then including in that is a cone calorimeter, which is very unique to college fire science programs. We have one, and it basically analyzes the plume of smoke of the fire gases and lets us know what chemicals are in that plume or what's being given off by the fire. We're using this now in the engineering program. We're working it into our fire investigation and eventually hope to get it into our administration programs. We have a working fire alarm and detection laboratory where one of the local manufacturers comes down and brings it up to speed, so it's cutting edge with the latest and greatest equipment. We have a working fire sprinkler lab where you can see sprinkler heads working and flowing and see the various flows and different aspects of sprinkler fire protection. Another thing unique to us, there's very few of them out there, are our burn cells. Our fire investigation classes do not always get the chance to go out to an actual fire scene. So during the time here, we have 3 actual fires that we have lit, extinguished with carbon dioxide, and the cells are in the classroom building, so you can go out and do an actual 3 fire investigations as part of your program, as part of one of our courses. We have a large static equipment display because the idea is you're talking about it in class, you get to go out, touch it, feel it, and more of a hands-on approach. So we're blending a little bit of our training aspect with our educational aspect. And then we have a fire science computer lab where we run our simulation programs for our emergency management, fire ground operation scenarios where you get to go out and run an actual incident in real time on the computer screen. And this way we give you a well-rounded aspect as we go along. Some of the careers in the fire science field include municipal fire departments, municipal, county, state, federal, private industry. We have many of our people going on to the insurance industry for loss control and prevention, doing insurance adjusting and doing investigations for the insurance company to help reduce their losses. Our engineering folks work as engineers in the fire protection field. They're designing systems, they're working in consulting for other builders and architects, and they're working for architects. Some alumni have chosen the field to go out and do equipment installation, whether it be fire protection systems, selling fire apparatus, or doing inspections as part of the risk management from there. We also have been very lucky in placing our alumni or our graduates into private industry as specialists, as fire marshals, on college campus, in industrial settings, or even we have a large group now working for the bank. And the reason I mention this is if you talk about a fire science degree in a program, you would never think of World Bank hiring people with degrees to do fire marshal work and fire investigation work. And a lot of our alumni are out working in the field as private investigators, working for having their own company or working for various companies. Part of the fire science program includes internships and co-op programs. The internship is a 3-credit course. You go out and spend 150 hours working in the field or at a place of your choosing, or we can find one for you and you get the hands-on approach of working in the fire protection field. The co-op program is generally through the city of New Haven, where you get paid to work for them for a number of hours a week. You basically take the semester off or reduce your class load during the semester to work in the field and actually get paid. Just looking at some of our alumni, the gentleman on the left, 3 of them alumni went down to Prince William County, were hired as well as with some others, and they are working in Station 11 both on the engine and ladder company. Our alumni also are working in the fire research and technology field. Jenna does fire investigation. She went out and did her co-op. She finished her last course, the last semester of her senior year, both working for the agency that she co-opted, and they hired her and finishing up her courses. Eric is pictured here working for Zurich Insurance, which is a high-end insurance company doing risk management and risk engineering. And unfortunately, my screen is over Drew's place, but he works for Mac Fire Protection doing systems. We have alumni working for FDNY. We have alumni for ATF. They are all around the country working in local fire departments, working in various large city fire departments. We have battalion chiefs down in FDNY. One of our alumni just retired from FDNY to take a chief's position in a local fire department here in Connecticut. There's others working in rescue companies and throughout engine companies around the country. One of the things about a college degree and an education, and many people will ask you, why do you need a degree in fire science? Well, you're running basically a multi-million-dollar operation as you move up and through. It is the professionalization model that the National Fire Academy and U.S. Fire Administration has developed, and we are part of the process as the educational aspect, which is 25% of the professionalization model. In addition, we offer some live-in programs if you're interested in that. We have agreements with some of the local fire departments where our students bunk in and provide fire protection and come to classes during the day when they're not in the firehouse. So these are some of the ideas that you can get. Why pick the University of New Haven? Andrew Dinko, member of the class of 2001 and now a current member of FDNY, said it best back a while ago. It's like being surrounded by 100 fire buffs every day. We've been around since 1972, so we're a venerable program. We like to say if there's a major fire disaster in the country, there's a strong possibility that one of our students has responded to or is involved in mitigating or running the incident. University of New Haven overall had a ranking for multiple years, and just recently, 2019-2020, came out as one of the top regional universities in the Northeast. So we hope this gives you some information. I'd like to thank you for your interest. The admissions department can answer any further questions or can set up a interview with anyone of the faculty here in the fire science department to answer specific questions you may have. Thank you for your time, and we hope to welcome you as a charger.